Hello everyone and welcome back to another exciting intermediate programming tutorial, and today we are looking again on Turing. So today what we're going to be looking at is something called a for loop. So basically we've already looked at several loops, which we have infinite loops, we have counter loops or accumulator loops, and we also have conditional loops. Now today we're going to be looking at something called a for loop, which is basically a loop that allows you to do something for a specific number of times. So we're going to look at this command. Basically what you have to do is you have to write for, and then you'll write a variable name. So normally people do you put colon, and then you write a number spectrum. So I'll write 1 to double dot 10. So this will be 1 to 10. I'll go down, indent, and I'll write put hello. Hello, not hello. Hello. And then under here I'll put N4, and then now when I run this, it will come out and write hello 10 times. Now the only reason it did this was because when I wrote for I, for this variable, repeat it 10 times. So I will repeat anything down here for 10 times. So that means I can have also put another goodbye, and then that would have come out to like this. And then I could have also added like delay here instead, so it would go like this instead, so it would count down. Now something else that a lot of people do, which I'll show you after, is add like numbers in front of it so it'll list it for you. So anyways, this is what a for loop does. Basically you specify the variable. Now the variable can be anything, such as like variable that I use, for example, and it'll still work. Any variable that you haven't used before, I'm not sure if that's the case. Variable I, and then we'll have variable I here as well. Yeah, it would not work because it's been previously declared. But then also, you can't do it like normal variables. You cannot put something that's already a command. So variable won't work, put won't work, get won't work, something like that. So that's why people use I. Anyways, yeah, that's basically what a for loop does. Now, you could do this in other ways as well. You can make this 1 to 100, and then you could also put like other numbers like 2 dot 10. So then now it'll only be 9 times instead of 10. And then you could also do it like 21 to 37, and then that'll be like I think that's 16 times. So yeah, that's basically how it works. Now this is really useful for other things. You don't have to use accumulators like we learned last time, but this is a lot more useful for different tools. So anyways, you can also go backwards, which I believe is done like this. Actually, it's not correct. Well, that did not work. I tried finding it, but I seem to have forgotten. So I'll look for that later. But right now we're going to go on to look at the different things you can do with this. So, something that I put together using these different things that we've learned so far was I put together a little something here that kind of imitates the Windows loading screen. So I put this, and then I used the delay, I used the for to make this bar come like this. So for example here, I used for 1 to 80 because there's 80 columns on an average screen. So 1 to 80, it will count 80 times, and then it'll finish. So I used something like that to make this bar. Now I'll teach you how to do this later, but for now, that's basically what a for loop does. You can put anything in here, or I believe almost anything. You can also put another for inside here. So, for I, here, I'll do 1 dot 10 again. For you, put 1 dot 10, and then under here, I'll write like put 1 and the 4, and then over here I'll write output 2. Now if you run this, it'll start changing it up like that. So that's basically how it works, guys. That's what a for loop does. And we'll see you next with the next tutorial, which I do not know what it is yet, but we'll see what it is. It'll probably be ifs. Peace.